Hi, it's Giselle from Kids Yoga Stories. Today's yoga tip is about sequencing in your kids yoga class. So Alexis asked, here's the email she sent to us. She said, sequencing is my biggest challenge. I know it's not as big an emphasis in kids yoga, but it feels nice when all the poses flow together and can be connected through breathing and what feels natural to the body. So thank you so much for your question, Alexis. This is great. I actually think it is a huge emphasis in kids yoga, just like adult yoga. However, we do have some room to move and be playful, but I do think it's important for us to think about what's safe and logical for children's bodies as well. And if you're following our blog or using our resources or our products on our shop, just know posters, cards, books, whatever, everything is based on what's a logical sequence. And here's the order in which we use that I was taught in my yoga teacher training years ago. So we always start with standing poses. Then we go to balancing poses, whether that's a eagle pose, a tree pose, or warrior three pose. Then we come down to standing forward bend, and that could be standing forward bend or wide-legged forward bend, which brings us to squat pose, back through to a downward dog pose. We might do some cat and cows or some planks, things like that. And then on your back, on the floor, you might do some back bends, and then some seated forward bends, and some inversions, and then we always end in resting pose. So that's kind of the sequence, and you can, it makes sense to, like you said, it has to flow with your body and your breath. And for older children, you might even link breathing to movement, which would be amazing. But for younger children, you're just introducing that concept initially. So use what you learn in all of your yoga studies and everything, but also tune in to yourself and what feels good, and tune into the children and where they're at and what might be a best fit for them to move from one pose to the other. So it's not just about what we learn, but also what's in your intuition, what's in your tuning. Hopefully that helps. If you have any other comments to add to the sequencing, please leave us a comment, and also email me if you have any other questions about kids yoga. I would be happy to help. We're definitely all in this together.